Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the NZXT Whisper case. This full tower ATX case is currently only available in black and it's steel except for a few plastic parts and a brushed aluminum front. Since it's mostly steel, it's really sturdy, but that also makes it very heavy. Conveniently located at the top are two USB ports, an external serial ATA port, as well as a microphone and headphone jack. Here's the power button, as well as the hard drive and power LEDs. The reset button is just inside the door. The door is held into place by magnetic force, and when open, it reveals one 3.5-inch drive bay and six 5.25-inch drive bays. And at the bottom is a blue LED 120mm intake fan. They include a removable dust filter, but it requires removing the front panel and fan, so it's not easily accessible. The left and right side panels have 10mm sound dampening material, and this acoustic foam can be found at the top of the case. I'd really like to see more companies include this acoustic foam because it dramatically reduces system noise. At the back of the case is where the motherboard's I/O shield plate gets installed, and they include a 120mm exhaust fan. Here are the 7 expansion slots, extra ventilation, two 80mm exhaust fans, 2 holes for an external water cooling system's tubes to pass through, and at the bottom is where a standard ATX power supply gets installed. Also note that they include a rubber power supply bracket to reduce vibrations. There are also 2 large thumb screws on the left side panel. This case fits extended ATX, micro ATX, and baby AT form factor motherboards. Now, since this is a full-size tower case, there's a fair amount of room to work on the inside, but unfortunately, the motherboard tray is not removable. Notice how this case has a compartmentalized design. There are 2 chambers. The one at the bottom is for the power supply and hard drives, and the one at the top is for the remaining hardware. This provides better cooling than the traditional one-chamber design because heat is better isolated and warm air is then ported out the back of the case. This case comes with lots of cable management holes. There are a number here, one at the back, in the middle, side, and there's another one at the front, as well as 2 more on the motherboard tray. This is very convenient because it allows the cables to be tucked away. This not only looks great, but it also ensures excellent air circulation inside the case. Note though that they didn't include an access hole on the motherboard tray for the cooler's retention plate. There are 9 internal 3.5-inch drive bays for hard drives. While hard drive installation and removal is not a toolless operation, it's still fairly simple. First, take out the removable hard drive rail mount. Note the rubber grommets used to prevent vibrations. Mount the hard drive using 4 screws, and then carefully slide it back into the hard drive cage. Installing drives in the 5.25-inch drive bays is a toolless operation. First, remove this clip, then slide the drive into the drive bay, making sure to line up the holes, then put the clip back and lock it into place. Also note that this case fits full-length 10.5-inch long consumer-level video cards. At the bottom are 4 rubber feet. These soft rubber feet have excellent anti-vibration properties and won't scratch the surface. To test how well the sound dampening foam works, I'm using a very loud Vantec Tornado fan. What I'll do first is turn on the system, and by the way, all the other fans of the case are also going to be on in this test. So I'll do that first without the side panel on, and then I'll place the side panel back so you can hear the difference. Finally, have a listen to the stock cooling. Oddly enough, not a lot of cases have sound dampening material, but this one does. But it only has it on the left and right and top, not on the back, bottom, or front. They should have included some sound dampening material there as well. I have a concern with that fan filter cage thing at the front, because what happens is if you push the fan too far into it, the fan blades will hit the filter and the fan will either make noise or it will stop altogether. But the case itself does have an eye-catchy design. The overall construction is pretty good. Also, it has lots of drive bays and plenty of air circulation. Overall, it's a great product. Until next time, take care.